Okay, folks, welcome back. Today we are talking about ways to practice dominant 7 chords. Actually, this could be used for really any chord, but or any 7th chord rather. But this I wrote it out for dominant, just to try something different. So dominant chords. So let's just talk about what we have going on here. First, this is C dominant 7. You'll write this stuff in red here. Now, and then what we have here is, this is the 2nd degree of the scale, which would be D, so right there. And then this is all diatonic to C dominant 7. This is the 2nd, this is the 4th, so we're just stacking these things by spaces or lines. So D, F, but staying within, you know, diatonic to the key. So D, F, A, C. So this is the 2nd degree. So 2nd degree, and so on and so forth. We've got the 3rd degree. This is the 3rd note of C dominant 7 scale. Up a line, it's B flat, because that's part of the C dominant 7 scale, right? You know, C dominant 7, C, D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C. So there's the flat 7, etc., etc. So 3rd degree, 4th degree, 5th degree, 6th degree. Oops, I forgot to put some stems on that. 7th degree, and then we'd be back to 1 right here. So, and then what we have down here is basically just the exact same thing, except I wrote it out in 8th notes, and you've got the, you know, same thing as over here, but in 8th notes, and then this is descending. It's the same thing right here, but it's descending in 8th notes, and then ascending here, and descending here, etc., etc. You know, you could change this up by just flipping everything upside down. You could, you know, and do it all descending, you know, the first part of it. So I'm just kind of trying to give you some ideas of, you know, ways to change this. So you could do everything descending and then start this by descending and ascending, so it changes the whole thing. Or, you know, you could do this exercise by just doing your major chords. So this would become a B natural instead of a B flat, right? There would be no B flats in here if it was in C major. Or you could make it minor and put all the flat thirds in here. So you'd have E flat instead of E. Let's, you know, I'm going to grab a saxophone here. Let's listen to what it sounds like. So, again, you know, for the sake of playing it on the piano and being able to hear the chord, I'm a big proponent of that. I think that's a really good thing to do. So this would be the concert key, and then I'm playing all this stuff in E flat and alto key. But it works for anything. You know, and then I would say, you know, do this in all your keys. This would be something to do. So, okay, I'm right here, and then etc., etc., etc. So you get the idea. This is just something to practice. Really, what I would recommend is that you try to be able to get to to this without, you know, thinking about the notes. So you really have those notes under your fingers, whether you're playing it doesn't really matter what instrument you're playing. What I'd suggest is, you know, really getting that under your fingers so you don't even have to think about it. Then you'll really have these sounds in your head, and you'll be able to use them in your playing too. So I hope that all makes sense. And thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to these videos if you like them, and we'll do a lot more. So till next time, bye.